Hi everyone, my name is Melissa van Dijk, and in today's video I want to talk about something I get asked about a lot: pores. Yes, we all have pores on our face and in general across most areas of our body. And I often receive comments or questions about pores, especially from people curious about how to make them disappear, which isn't possible. But I understand why so many of you want that, because we are constantly shown images of skin that looks perfectly smooth and flawless. The beauty industry, whether that's skincare or makeup, is always pushing for a pore-free look. And for decades, they've surrounded us with polished content. From beauty magazines to TV ads over models and influencers, until some of us start to believe that completely smooth, poreless skin is the goal and even exists. So every time you scroll through your Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, or wherever you may be active, you see flawless faces. Yes, it has improved a little bit recently, depending on the platform you're on, and there's much more of a natural look going on. But skin that appears like porcelain without a single visible pore is still what many people are striving for, especially online. Of course, we naturally want the best look for ourselves, and that leads many of us to keep buying new skincare or even makeup products, hoping to look like the model in the ad or the influencer in the sponsored post. But the results you see in those ads or videos are almost never real. More often than not, when you buy that specific product they are trying to sell to you and start using it, the one that was promoted, you quickly realize your pores haven't magically vanished. They still look pretty much the same as before, especially when the product wears off or the next day. And that's when the real disappointment kicks in. Instead of questioning the product or the advertisement, we start to blame ourselves. We think maybe I haven't used it long enough, maybe I used it the wrong way, or I just need a different one. Then, as I've said in another video, the cycle just repeats. We buy the next product, hoping this will finally give us the perfect poreless free skin. But it never happens, because a completely poreless face doesn't exist in real life. And we often don't realize that, especially when we're new to this industry or caught inside the algorithmic bubble like many of us live in. It's a bubble that's filled with carefully curated images and unrealistic beauty standards, which honestly is complete madness and a disaster created by social media companies that really needs to be fixed. Because the truth is, what you're seeing online comes from makeup techniques, clever lighting, high-definition cameras, and yes, filters. And these days, even AI programs that can run over footage, whether that's photo or video, in real time. So it's not that it's new. Companies have used the technique for years now. What is new is that it's now available to anyone, and if they want to, they can use it to fake it. So if someone has bad intentions or just want to sell something, they can easily use these tools to mislead you. They smooth out skin texture, blur imperfections, and give you the illusions that pores don't even exist. So essentially they can make their face look however they want. It's sad, and it really comes down to whether the person is honest or not. Not that it was any different before, but now it's even easier to mislead anyone, and it has reached a whole new dimension. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it if you're upfront about using these techniques, or let people at least know that it has been edited. But many people simply don't know, especially if they've never dealt with these techniques before. Then it's almost like magic for them, and I see this misunderstanding in my comment section almost every single day. And it frustrates me deeply because of the way a large part of this industry operates. I mean, we're dealing with human beings, yet they treat people like they're complete idiots or some kind of scum. And that's something I just can't stand. And I think like a big part of the problem is that this lack of honesty feeds unrealistic expectations about what skin should really look like. So before we can change the conversation, we need to start with the truth. The truth is, pores are a natural and permanent part of human skin, and their size varies from person to person. And when it comes to what actually determines their size, genetics is the main factor, but environmental conditions like sun exposure can influence how visible they are. For example, people with oily skin or living in humid areas often notice them more, while drier skin or cooler climates can make them less obvious. Skincare habits play a smaller, more indirect role, and diet can have some effect too, but I would say it's very minimal. I think so because I've hardly seen any difference over the course of my acne experiment, and I have over 4,500 photos to back that up. And in everyday life, no one is leaning in with a magnifying glass to check on your pores. I think many of you are just obsessing over them for various reasons or circumstances. But in the real world, most people are too busy living their own lives to focus on the size of your pores. Sure, there will always be a few jerks, but even if you fix your pores, they'll find something else to comment on. But you need to understand that pores are not flaws. They are tiny openings in the skin that allow oil and sweat to reach the surface, helping you to keep your skin healthy and protecting, to regulate hydration, remove waste, and without them your skin wouldn't function properly. That's why the idea of completely erasing pores is not only unrealistic, it's unnecessary. Yes, you can temporarily minimize their appearance by keeping your skin clean, gently extracting sebaceous filaments, and exfoliating regularly. Makeup primers and other makeup products can also help blur them for a smoother look. Still, none of these methods will change the pore size or make them disappear permanently. And if I can give you one piece of advice, it's to shift your perspective. Focus on healthy skin, not poreless skin. And the next time you see an ad promising shrink your pores overnight or a tutorial or image showing completely smooth skin, remind yourself that it's lighting, makeup or editing. Even the influencer or the model you're looking at has pores. You just might not see them right now in that specific video or image. And I honestly think the best thing you can do is stop watching that type of content. It will also change the algorithmic bubble you're in. And trust me, it also will help you shift your perspective, because I've done the same thing. It takes some time, but it works. Then take care of your skin, adjust your diet, and look at your environment. Try to make those better, because it feels good and it keeps you healthy. So I want you to remember that pores are natural and normal. They are a sign your skin is alive and that it's exactly doing what it's supposed to do. Your skin is beautiful with pores and it's unique because it's you. And that's it for me for today. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next one.